Did you ever catch yourself saying something to yourself that you would never ever say to anyone else? I know I have. Well, welcome back to today's episode of My Drive In. My name's Trevor, and right along with me as we talk about life's issues and get better together. Now today I would like to talk about negative self-talk and just how powerful that is. And it's not a good thing, of course, negative, not a good thing, so you can figure that out. But why do we all do it then? Why does it come so natural to tell ourselves that we fucked up, that we did something stupid, or that we are stupid, that, we're not good enough and we'll never be good enough? Folks, all that negative self-talk is really bad, and I'm going to give you a few examples here in a minute, but just think of how powerful that is and how that immediately imprints on your subconscious. And you might ask why that is. Well, I believe that's because we ourselves don't believe anybody else more than we believe our own words and thoughts. We believe ourselves before we believe anybody else. Just think about that. So whether we say it out loud or we think it, that is going straight to our subconscious, and it imprints in such a powerful way that just doing it a few times, or even worse, if you do it over and over throughout years or decades, just think of how powerful and how much of a belief that has on you and your brain and your subconscious. They turn into powerful limited beliefs that take a long time, even longer, to get rid of. Now, one example I'll give you is in my prior marriage, my ex was not good with money. So I came up with a tactic that I would just always tell her we're broke. No matter what, we're broke. Now, I knew we weren't broke. I would save money. I would secretly invest money into stocks. But I would always tell her, no, honey, I'm sorry, we're broke. We can't afford it. And I told her that over and over. And to this day, I'm in a happy, healthy marriage now, have been for many years. But to this day, it's still very difficult to not have that limiting belief, to not think that we're broke. And my current wife's great with money. We're really not broke. We're not rich either. We get by. But I still have that limiting belief. It's that powerful. It's that powerful. And many of us grew up, especially folks my age, with parents telling you, no, we just can't afford that. I'm sorry, we can't afford that. Most times they probably could. It's just something that they didn't put at the top priority list of things that they wanted to spend their money on. Now, there are situations that you really couldn't afford that, or your parents really couldn't afford that, and that's okay. But you just want to watch what you tell yourself and what you think about, because those things coming from your mouth or your mind are very, very powerful. I'll give you one more example. My amazing wife, she is one of the smartest women, if not the smartest woman I know. She really is. But it wasn't until recently where she started talking about how she felt that she was not smart at all, and she would not do good on these tests that she's taking for her entrance exam going back to school now. And I could see it from the outside. I could see how so smart she was, but she had that limiting belief. She always told herself that she wasn't smart enough and she wasn't intelligent. And yes, those are things that you also hear sometimes, unfortunately, from your parents, who you do believe as a kid, and your mind's forming, and you start to ingrain those things and imprint them on your subconscious as well. And those are things that you got to overcome and grow and find ways to turn that around in your mind as well. But again, nothing more powerful than yourself telling yourself those negative thoughts. So folks, start today. Start telling yourself that you are smart, that you do have enough to get by, that you are enough, that you're a good person. Start telling yourself those positive things, and they will also imprint on your mind and your subconscious mind. More importantly, they will imprint. And the more you tell yourself those positive things, the more you're going to negate those negative things, and you're going to get them out of your subconscious mind, and you're going to start to believe those positive things the more and more. So it just takes daily practice. Some people like to write notes on their mirror, put them in your car, or put them on your computer screen at work, just something you can glance down at and see just maybe 5 to 10 things, just to remind yourself every single day, you are good enough, you are smart, you are beautiful, you are enough. Because folks, you are. Each and every one of us deserves that positive impressions on our subconscious, and we just deserve that positivity. I don't know how else to put it. You deserve that. Because remember, folks, you won't believe anybody more than yourself. So start telling yourself those positive things, and you will believe it. It will imprint on your subconscious. All right, folks, we'll keep it kind of short, and we'll talk about this again at another time, because it's a pretty long one and very important one. So I'll spin the camera around, let you guys see the beautiful, beautiful morning here. So glad to be alive, so blessed. Such a beautiful day here in Tucson, Arizona. Spin the camera back around. Okay, folks, we'll see you again tomorrow on my next drive.